Hey, what is up, guys? It is your boy Kingdom Soldier, and I'm back again with another commentary on Sakred. I'm one of the founders of Sakred. There are four of us: Judgment Awaits, Jesus Freak, myself, and Ocho Blanco. And I want to talk to you guys about a very touchy subject today. Did I, personally, sell out? Did I sell out? Did I stop talking about Jesus just because I want views? Did I stop being a Christian just because I want my YouTube channel to grow? What happened to Kingdom Soldier? I used to have all these, commentaries where I would talk about God, and I had like the crazy love series, and now it's all competitive, esports. Did I sell out? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I just want to be real with you guys. It seems like there's this topic that is underneath everything that goes on YouTube, and the larger channels that are Christian, the larger Christian channels, myself, Judgment Awaits, Jesus Freak, Godly Disciple, it seems like there's a question like, are you just after views? You look at Judgment Awaits, and his opening clip to his channel says that he's a Christian gamer. It says it on his channel when you go to it. You listen to a Godly Disciple video and he says God bless at the end. Then you watch a Kingdom Soldier video and you wouldn't even know I was a Christian. I don't cuss or anything like that, and I talk kindly about people, but you wouldn't know I was a Christian. You wouldn't know that I was a believer and proclaiming Christ. And the question comes up, am I a sellout? Did I sell out? Because we're supposed to be sold out as believers, sold out, like repping the King with every part of our being. And I guess as I think about that, I have to ask myself, what is my purpose? What is my intent? What does God have me on YouTube for? What is the reason? In my day job, for those of you that don't know, I'm a youth pastor and a young adult pastor. Yeah, I haven't stopped being a Christian, that doesn't mean anything just because of the title, but I'm just telling you, I haven't stopped being a Christian. I read my Bible, I preach and teach, I work with kids, I work with young adults, I help, I get to help my pastor on Sundays and things like that. I serve communion. And so the question becomes, why, if I do all of that off of YouTube, how come I don't do that on YouTube? Is the only reason because I know that if I preached on my channel and just talked about Jesus all the time, that I would have less views, like my boy Klee, I watch all of his videos because I love him, I'm inspired by what he says, or like Butterbean, and I tell both of those guys like they're preachers, but it's like, is it wrong for me to be who I am on YouTube and right for that to happen on YouTube? Like, should every Christian take that much of a bold, declarative stance on YouTube? And it's a good question, and let's have a conversation about it in the comments. I don't think I have the answer. What I will say for myself personally is that I really do. I've led people deeper into their faith and to Christ through YouTube, just as a result of the those random moments where I do mention my faith. I mention my job, that I'm a youth pastor. If anybody asks me, I say it. I'm very open about it. I say that I'm thankful. I give God credit. Where credit is due. When I'm talking to my channel about something that's happened in my life, I definitely say thank you, God, and I'm thankful to Him. Just like my anniversary just happened, and I'm extremely blessed that I've survived 11 years of marriage. It thrived in some years, but not every year is the same. Marriage is like some hills, and you just have to be willing in the valley to keep climbing back up to the top. And then you get some easy kind of flowing, and then you got to climb again. It's always work. And so, and that's just marriage, especially when you have 3 kids like I do. But I believe that, my ministry that I do on a day-to-day basis, my ministry, my speaking into people's lives and things like that, I believe that work is designed and that God has put in me to use in the house, so to speak. But out of the house, what I'm doing on YouTube, this whole competitive esports thing, this weird niche that I just found, and now there's a lot of guys doing what I do, so I've kind of paved the way for other people, and I do it in a unique way because I don't cuss. I try not to really badmouth or tear people down. And the few times that I've done that, where I've kind of ranted, you know, I've apologized publicly, and people get mad at me for apologizing, you know, but you know, I have to be obedient, you know, to God. And for those of you that have been around for a long time, you know that if I feel like my channel is threatening my faith, my family, my relationships, my job, I'll just quit. You know, I'll just stop. I'll take a break. You know, I haven't uploaded for 5 days until this video, and so I just stop. I take a break, you know, because, and I actually put up a whole video apologizing to my subs because there's videos that they want to see, but I have to be obedient, you know, and I feel like if I'm in a mode where I really don't want to upload, uploading is one of the worst things I can do, because then I get in this mode of like just repetitiously uploading garbage content just because I want to upload, and that's when rants come out. That's when crazy stuff comes out and I become uncharacteristic. So you guys pray for me. That's what I ask you. You know, it's like in the Bible in 2 Samuel or 1 Samuel, when God was, you know, when God decided to listen to the nation and say, okay, look, you know, when they were like, everybody else has a king, we want a king, you know, and Samuel was like, why? You know, it's like, you know, you have me, you know, and God is like, just give them what they want, you know, and it's like, and Samuel said it himself. He gave a speech, you know, and he's like, okay, this is what's going to happen. The king that they get, no matter how good he is, and they got a good one, you know, Saul was designed to be a good king. David was designed to be a good king, but, you know, they're kings, you know, men with power. Got to watch out, got to be careful. Like I said, pray for me. What Samuel said is, he said, they're going to get a king, he's going to abuse them, misuse them, and then they're going to not want him anymore. And nevertheless, is what he said, I will not cease praying for them. Don't cease praying for me. You know, as much of your mental capacity that, you know, you might use thinking about me, thinking about how much I've changed, thinking about how much my channel is different, you know, thinking about, you know, I call it outreach, I call it evangelism. What I'm doing is, you know, stepping into the scene and just being Christ, you know, being Christ-like and treating people in a kind way, paying attention to the little people, the little channels, commenting on videos from smaller channels, and actually spending time promoting people that are smaller than me and tweeting their videos out and responding and retweeting. And I just try to use the followers and the subscribers that God has blessed me with to help whoever I can, you know, whoever crosses my path. And pray for me. You know, that's the best thing you can do, is pray for me. Pray that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and that if I'm not, that the Spirit of God convicts me, points me in the right direction, and that I walk accordingly. This is your boy, Kingdom Soldier, and I'll see you in the comments. Peace.